this a toss-up. Both teams are excellent.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Our head official, Alex Morales from Mexicali. We have two lines people, Jaime Martel from Chihuahua in Mexico, and Eduardo Tames from Monterrey. The USA coach is
jamming up Ugalde there on the side. Point for USA, tied up 1-1.
forges ahead.
Both Rios and Ugalde are scramble players. They move around pretty quick.
Energy, Bobby Horn.
Yeah. Bobby Horn has energy for days. Team. They got their stars and stripes on the socks.
Took it out of the air and pitched it right corner. Winner, hand out. David Bobby Horn serving for the U.S.
So far early in game 1.
13 exchanges, and that wasn't scientific.
Yeah, we've had some interesting double semifinals. The countries for both men and women were the same. So we had Mexico and Canada, men and women, and we had USA, Ecuador. Team USA for the women defeated Team Ecuador in a tense tiebreaker, 11-5. So they will be facing Mexico tomorrow in the final. The men's Mexico team also defeated Canada, so they will play the winner of this match.
Off lob, back in. And Rios ends the rally with a kill, left side. right side wall, Laura. Ugalde was fortunate just to get it back, and Horn was up there to roll it out into the left corner.
Ugalde gets his racket.
Should be a visual hinder. Replay. Jake continues to pound the ball.
As a fast game so far, Ecuador are going to take a timeout, see if they can slow things down. USA leading 6-2. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're back live in game one of our men's semifinal doubles match. Jake Bredenbeck and David Horn representing for USA out on the court. Here comes Fernando Rios and Jose Daniel Ugalde for Ecuador.
Thus far, Laura, the impression is that the left side is neutral. Jake is controlling the right side, pounding balls back at Jose Daniel, and utilizing that glass to his advantage. Forehand winner.
Another point for USA. On a bit of a roll right now. That timeout called by Ecuador didn't seem to slow down yet.
Horn left side winner with the backhand. There's an appeal. The appeal was that the ball skipped. Appeared to us that it did roll out, and that was the call. So -1 appeal for Team Ecuador. They're down to 4. Little twist on that one.
Jake hits David.
To repeat a theme from previous matches, he's entitled to a second serve. Going to replay it.
Door hinder, I guess?
Yes. Same thing, second serve.
2 times. I wonder what David did earlier to deserve that.
See him slow it up very much.
Definitely known for his power. We saw that in his match earlier today against another powerful player, Javier Mar from Mexico.
So the call by Morales was a handout, and I believe Bobby's going to say they had contact. Well, there's an appeal, and there was a... Yeah. Call stands.
It's unavoidable, so Horn will serve.
shot by Rios, left corner. See if Ecuador can come back a little bit, generate some momentum. We've seen it happen in previous matches today.
We have semifinals today. And there we go, a point for Ecuador.
Quick hands by Mr. Horn. Hand out. And his partner rolls the ball out in the right corner, coming in to serve.
Just short there of the front, gonna give USA a point. 8 serving 3.
Speed of the ball is unnerving, Laura.
It is. It's been a fast day. With these guys out here, it feels even faster in this last match.
Reverse backhand winner. Total control in this game one. Total control.
Communication. You can hear Horn calling off Jake at Bredenbeck. Looks like Ecuador is going to take a timeout, see if they can break the momentum. We'll be back in just a moment.
11-2, 11.
We're back live in game one, where USA is leading 10-3 over Team Ecuador.
USA's totally overpowering Ecuador. When Ecuador gets a setup, it's such a surprise that they overswing.
Skip from Ugalde.
Case in point.
I mean, that ball is moving fast. There's a lot of power coming from the USA side.
Hand out.
Checking the ball.
Serve cracked out on the left wall deep. Another ace, 2 in a row. Trying to close out game one, USA. David, Bobby Hall. And there he is, another ace.
Another ace, 13-3. Very close to closing out game one. Let's see if USA can stay strong here for these last 2 points.
his hands. Ugalde, right side.
Quick hands, able to side him out.
What Ecuador wants to do is figure out what type of serve, score a few points, generate momentum for the next game. I mean, they're not discounting winning this game, but it's not in their favor right now. There's one.
There we go. It's 1 point at a time.
Comes up the middle that time. A lot of pace by Bredenbeck. Horn as well. 2 points from earning game 1. Nice return to serve by Ugalde.
Yeah, Ecuador holding them off here at 13. And Bobby Horn taking USA up to 14. Game point. Side out for Ecuador.
See if they can get it up to double digits. That's a start, Laura.
It takes Ecuador up to 6. 6 serving 14.
No less than they're feeling a little bit better. Last 2 innings, they got 3 points. Make that 4. Body language has changed. Pump of the fist by Ugalde.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row now for Ecuador. Holding off USA.
Sidewall into the glass. Very little opportunity to return that ball. Great shot.
Here we go, USA's opportunity to close out the game. Game point, 14-7.
Plays into the hands of Ecuador. Again, to generate some momentum, change their mindset. We can win. Coming in again. So they held off another game point. Meanwhile, they have 7.
Yep, Ecuador has done this twice against USA when they had 13, and now twice when USA had 14. Last time they were in the service box, they got 3 in a row.
Snap backhand winner.
Yeah, great backhand from Horn.
although there are no designated court hinders, when a ball takes an unfair bounce, referee can call it. Another point for Ecuador. They're back to 8. Game within the game. One of their immediate goals was to get back to double digits. So let's see if they can do that. Now they're at 9.
Yep, they've scored 2 since they got back into the box there.
Coming with a different twist the last few. Good hands from Jake.
Yeah, they came back from 14, or excuse me, 4-14, worked their way up to 9, and now third for USA. There we go. Bobby Horn rolls that one out to get 15-9 USA over Ecuador. Gary, you want to share your thoughts? Summarize game 1 there for us.
Pretty much total domination by Team USA. That being said, the end of the game, the last 3-4 innings, Ecuador got some composure. They got some points. Their confidence is elevated. Now they go into game 2 saying, hey, we can win it. Let's go to the tiebreaker.
All right, well, let's see what Ecuador can do when we come back with more of the men's semifinal in doubles. We'll be right back. We're back live in game 2 of the men's semifinal in doubles. I'm Laura McCormick, and Gary Mazeroff is joining me on the mic here today. Team USA defeating Team Ecuador in game 1, although Ecuador making quite a comeback there from 4-14, making their way up to 9. Bobby Horn able to close out the match with the winner. Excuse me, the game. A long day of streaming. This is our final streaming match, but you can tune in tomorrow. We will be live streaming the finals. We'll start it off at 12 p.m. with the women's singles final. You can watch Paula Longoria versus Frederic Lambert. And then Jake Bredenbeck will play Daniel De La Rosa. And of course, we'll have the doubles finals.
Just what the doctor ordered for Ecuador. Getting into serve, having given up no points. It came with a different twist towards the latter part of game 1, half lobbing the ball into the middle. Now he comes back off the right side wall. That was a statement by Jake. Ugalde off of that glass. No score, game 2. Reverse overhead skip. Hand out. Short serve. No score, game 2, Ugalde.
Skip ball. Be first point for Ecuador, 1-0.
Morales, the head official, called a skip. There's an appeal. Call stands, loss of an appeal, so they're down to 4. Great touch, backhand, Rios.
So as you predicted, Gary, Ecuador taking some of that momentum that they were gaining in game 1 into game 2 and starting out 2-0.
Composure, using your skill set, understanding what you can do, not letting your opponents dictate the pace.
Bredenbeck changing out his racket, coming back out onto the court.
That's an official time, not a use time. So what he did was he warned him he has to hit the ball with the safety thong on.
Oh, since he didn't have it around his wrist, he had the warning.
Correct. Good call. Horn off the back wall.
Another great fast rally here in our men's doubles semifinal. Ugalde and Rios talking some strategy up at the front. Half out.
Winner, left side, Rios.
Another point, Ecuador leading 3-0.
Another one. Quick hands, Ugalde. You can feel the tone has changed.
Yeah, definitely.
Skip again.
Ecuador now leading 5-0.
Look at the body language. Look at the 2 U.S. guys.
It does look like USA had switched a little bit of their positioning there. Jake more in the center.
That's based on the change that Ecuador offered at the end of game 1, pushing the ball in the middle of the serve.
De lo que vos dices, tienes 10 segundos de lo que vos marcas. No puedes decir el marcador y decir juego.
Team Ecuador talking to the ref.
We're not certain what happened, except that it's a handout.
the hitting horn there.
Replay. As you can see from the backhand side. The call from the head official, Alex Morales, was 2 bounces. Overruled. Replay it. So at the outset today for this match, I called this a toss-up. After watching most of game 1, people would think I'm crazy. I mean, total domination.
Right.
And what happens is things have a tendency of converging. If you're playing at that high level, it's not going to continue. Ecuador generated some momentum at the end of game 1. Now look at the score in game 2.
Totally different here. 6 serving 0. All the momentum on Ecuador's side.
7-0. Great Nick lob by Galdi. Another timeout by Team USA.
Good timeout. Score is 7-0 Ecuador. We'll be right back in just a few moments. And we're back live. Team USA versus Team Ecuador. USA taking game 1 and dominating game 1. And now Ecuador coming back and holding down the fort in game 2. They got momentum on their side, leading 7-0.
The pace in game 2 by US has been counterproductive. Overhitting, skipping the ball, giving Ecuador setups. Shot.
Half out.
Cross court into the side wall. Handcuffed Rios.
Yeah, Jake using a lot of power there, running all over the court, swinging really hard, but in the end, he's going to win that rally on a softer hit, off speed.
Standing in Dave Ellis's shoes, convinced he's having that alignment on the return so that it pulls Ecuador out of the serve. That being said, it hasn't. They continue to use it. Great inning. No points scored by U.S. Great inning for Ecuador.
Looks like USA wants to appeal that.
The call on the floor is roll out. Point. There's an appeal. Call stands.
Point for Ecuador, 8-0.
U.S. lost another appeal.
So they're going to replay that. A lot of frustration now coming from Team USA.
They're asking for an explanation, and Dave Ellis is giving it to him. So evidently it called a dead ball hinder on a previous stroke, which nullifies anything that happens afterward. Hand out. Let's review here, Laura. End of game 1, USA had 13 for a couple innings. Then they had 14 a couple innings. They haven't scored since after game point.
That's right. That's a great observation. That kind of puts it in a different perspective when you say it like that.
And as Ecuador pads the lead.
9-0.
Nice drop shot, winner, Horn. See if the USA can peck away a couple points at a time.
Yeah, they need to get something going here.
Comes with a different serve. Ball kissed along the glass and stayed along the glass. Point USA.
There's that first point they were looking for, one at a time.
There it is, pinch right side, Ugalde. Say hello to our friend Aaron Booker from Puerto Rico. Hello, Aaron.
Bit of a miscommunication there between Team USA, and there's the side out for Ecuador.
Appeared that ball skipped by Ugalde. There's an appeal from the last shot.
That's going to make it 10-1 for Ecuador.
Skip ball, hand out. Oh, nice touch. Nice touch.
Yeah, that was a really nice looking shot too. Well executed by Ugalde. Team USA calling the timeout as Ecuador now dominating in game 2. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Both.
Ecuador firing off their serve.
Court hinder, replay. Second server, Fernando Rios from Ecuador. Here's a problem. With the alignment by the USA, Horn might as well be out of the court. Nobody to cover that pinch.
Yeah, I thought it's a little peculiar to have Jake really dominating in the center there.
Another point scored by US. So what's happening is the body language has changed. US is fishing. They're out of this game.
Yeah, and I thought that was going to be a point for Ecuador. Current score is 13-1. Just amazing how it can change like that. USA really dominating game one, Ecuador making their way back and then taking that momentum into game two and now dominating over the US. 13-1 is not the score that I expected to see so far in game two. Ecuador doing a great job. Wow, Ugaldo's staying on top of that. And it sneaks by him there against the glass. He did a great job of chasing that ball down.
Certainly did.
Side out, USA.
Called a short serve. Another appeal. So disagreement. Once you call a short, nothing can happen after that, so they'll replay it. Handcuff Bobby on the left side, hand out. Backhand Z, winner.
Wow, nice job from Rios.
Resting heart rate for the Ecuador players way, way up there game one. Now they brought it back. They're in control. Dead ball hinder on that replay. Rally ending shot by Horn, right side, hand out. Fernando Rios trying to close out game two and earn a berth in the tiebreaker. Back to the middle. Ecuador players are reading the U.S. right now, Laura. They're reading and they're responding and they're executing.
Yeah, they've adapted really well, and now it's game point for Ecuador, 14-1. Big skip from Bredenbeck. That means Ecuador wins game two, 15-1. Gary, I love hearing your insights. Give us a little wrap up of game two.
Game one, total domination for 90% of the game. USA pounding the ball, pounding the ball. Ecuador didn't know what to do. USA didn't close it out yet. Gave them an opportunity to generate some momentum. So Ecuador got up to what, 9?
Yep.
We said the game within the game. Let's see if they get to double digits. Almost. Coming in here, USA was never in it. Ecuador changed their serve. They started putting the ball in the middle. USA decided we're going to have Bredenbeck return these balls, basically playing an I formation. okay, let's try it. It didn't work. They kept doing it, overhitting, pulled horn right out of the play. 15-1. Now let's see what Dave Ellis, coach of the USA, does to adjust.
Well,
fascinating dynamics.
Yeah, anything can happen, and now we're going to breaker, first to 11. We'll be right back in just a minute. And we're back live in our men's semifinal doubles match where we have Team USA going to tiebreaker against Team Ecuador. We saw this in the women's doubles semifinal as well. Team USA pulling out that win 11-5 on the women's side, which means they will face Mexico tomorrow in the women's doubles final. Now the winner of this match between Ecuador and USA on the men's side will face Mexico men's team, who defeated Canada earlier today in the semifinals. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for the finals. We'll kick it off with Paola Longoria versus Frederic Lambert, and then Jake Bredenbeck versus Daniel De La Rosa for the singles side. And then doubles, we have women, Mexico versus USA, and men's doubles we know is Mexico, and we're waiting to find out if it's USA or Ecuador. Currently in the breaker, Ecuador dominating in game 2. Anything can happen here in game 3.
Keep your feet moving, Jake.
Here we go, Team Ecuador stepping out onto the court.
They have the opportunity to serve in game 3. Again, let's see what David Ellis, Team USA coach, has told their players to do. We'll see if they go with the I formation on the return to serve again. Basically, it hasn't worked. It looks like not. $11 points, 2 timeouts available, 3 usable appeals. Winner.
Yeah, soft touch there from Fernando Rios. First point goes to Ecuador.
So the USA did not go into the I formation, and Ecuador did not serve down the middle. 2 changes, 1 from each team. Side out. Bredenbeck serving. He hasn't pounded serves for a while. Now he goes back to it. Neutralized by Ugalde, who wins the rally right side. Hand out. Good serve.
First point for USA, 1-1, all tied up.
Reverse pinch winner, Horn. First lead they've had in a while, Laura.
That's right, 2-1.
Looked like a skip from here. Horn knew it skipped. Goes back right side again. Horn playing gangbusters in the tiebreaker. Rios comes back into the middle. Point scored. Dave Ellis shrugs his shoulders.
2-2.
Back to the middle. So there's a change.
Yeah, we now have Bobby up in the front.
It's a block by Rios. It should be an avoidable call, which it was. There's an appeal. Call stands. Skip ball, right side by Horn.
Half out. Yep.
Great serve. Not many people can hit that shot. They can try it, but to execute that, great skill.
USA back in the lead again now, 3-2.
Quick hands by Ugalde, right side pinch winner. Deficit of 1, Ecuador serving. Pinch winner. Soft hands by Rios.
This is going to be a tough tiebreaker. These guys tied up now 3-3 again. So far we've been tied up at 1, 2, and 3. Oh, miscommunication there between Jake and Bobby.
Some of the best shots are mishits.
Quick hands by Ugalde.
Good things happen when you swing the racket. 5-3, Ecuador trying to earn a berth in the final against Team Mexico. Kill, re-kill, Ugalde. As Coach Ellis stands up, trying to support his team. Body language has changed again. A lot of pace on that ball, cross court into the side wall. Fernando Rios lobs it into the middle. Horn takes it. Over hit.
Gets that one by Jake.
Unfortunate spin off that glass. By the time Jake responded, ball was behind him. 7-3. Jake put himself in a predicament by standing right behind Ugalde, so he wasn't able to track that ball.
Looks like Dave
He's gonna
Ellis
ask-
is calling the appeal.
I was asking
Well,
for a
he's telling us.
screen, but there's something called predicament. He put himself in that position.
So Team USA appeals that. Well, I think at the same time, Team USA is calling a timeout. We'll be right back and get the verdict on that call when we come back. And we're back live. Gary, I'm looking for an explanation there on that call. There's a bit of a...
Okay, here's what happened. The call was point for Ecuador. Bredenbeck is appealing, saying he was screened out. Yes, he was, but he put himself in that position. If you recall in an earlier match, we discussed screens during the rally and during the serve. Position of the receiver is critical. He put himself in a poor position. Therefore, he's not entitled to the screen call. There was an appeal. One linesperson disagreed, one agreed. Point scored. Loss of an appeal.
Ecuador back serve.
They changed again, so Bredenbeck took that.
Yeah, Bredenbeck on the backhand.
Ecuador, 2 points from a berth in the final. Ugalde.
Oh, unfortunate skip there for Ugalde. Here's Team USA's chance, 1 point at a time to start chipping away and making their way back to close that gap.
Point. Another change here, Laura. Bredenbeck serving from the left side. Puts Horn over on the right. Hand out, avoidable hinder. Bobby Horn serving. Kinder ball replay. 4-9 tiebreak. First team to get 11 wins and a berth to the final tomorrow. Oh, nice touch, Ugalde.
Wow. Great soft touch from
Soft
Ugalde.
touch, cut, pinch winner.
Crowd loves it, and that means
That's called skill, my friends. So there's a case where Ugalde put himself out of position. He wasn't able to track that ball.
yeah, half out.
Back to the middle. Oh my.
Well, with that, it's now match point for Team Ecuador, 10-4.
There it is.
And Ecuador wins 11-4 over Team USA after making quite a comeback from game 1, dominating game 2, and really holding their own in game 3. Gary, what are your insights to that match?
The late Yogi Berra, it's not over till it's over. I'll tell you, we talked about game 1, total domination for 90% of the game, USA. Ecuador held their composure, pecked away, got to 9. USA scored 1 point at the end of game 1, all the way through 10 points of game 2. They weren't able to get back. Tiebreak, a little different. Dave Ellis brought some changes, but it didn't work. The momentum had elevated for Team Ecuador, and what a great win.
Yeah, that
What a
was
great
an
win.
outstanding match to watch. Congratulations to Team Ecuador. They will be facing Mexico tomorrow in the final. That will round out our streaming for tomorrow. And tonight we're rounding out our streaming. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Gary, for joining me.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting us, and we look forward to tomorrow, Laura. Thank you to you and to Pablo.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Join us tomorrow for the finals. We start at 12 noon with Paulo Longoria versus Frederic Lambert. That's at 12 noon Mountain Time. Signing off. We'll see you all tomorrow.